So I was talking earlier, Nathan, with pretty good, successful platinum member. Been in the system for about a year or so. And they were a little dysfunctional and disconnected from where they most wanted to go. And I said, like, well, just reset with your goals. You reset on what it is you most want your personal, professional, and financial life to look like over the next 12 months, 36 months, and 12 months. Tell me what that is. And they couldn't really do a great job of articulating it. Generally, they had some ideas on it, but specifically, no. And I was like, I think that's probably why there's some dysfunction in your business and drift off of where you're intentionally wanting to go. It's just not clear. So what is it, that famous quote, without a vision, people perish.
100%.
Right. Yeah. As a matter of fact, if we just to piggyback on that, if I pulled up this platinum first 12 months checklist, if I'm not mistaken, like that, I think that's a starting point. Is it?
100%.
Yeah, right there. Let me blow that up. I think it's a starting point right there. Week 2.
Maybe week 2. Yep.
Yeah. And you talk about this on orientation meetings that you do with new plats, right?
100%. I believe this is such an important piece of your business. You guys really need to dive in. If you guys aren't clear on this, we really need to make sure that we have these things down. I mean, it's great if we can hit our financial goals, but really, does it really matter if we're not, hitting anything personally or professionally, and your family life is miserable and all this other stuff? Like, who cares about we got to make sure that we're, making and exceeding all aspects of life. And, when you really dive in and look at it, personally, professionally, this is why people leave workplaces. Sometimes it's not always financial. I know most of the time people think, oh yeah, I can't afford this person. But sometimes, especially like in my case, when you brought me on, Todd, it had nothing to do with my financial state, why I ended up coming to work with you. You basically had me leave over the personal and professional side of things. And that's what really made me end up, jumping. And the only reason why is because my boss had no idea what I wanted personally or professionally. And
that's a really great point. And I didn't think about that, but that is like the starting point, I think, for everyone. Like, what do you want? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want your life to look like? What are your goals? So, and I know in January, there's those New Year's resolutions that everybody's famous for. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about a roadmap to achieve what you want. Now, I think I was telling you, I forget when we were sitting down talking about it, but I think I said, look, I had a good list of goals for the year, and I didn't achieve any of them. Not a single goal that I listed out achieved, but it wasn't a failure by any means, because my goals are big and they're broken down into what we call a SMART goal method. Tell everybody what that is.
Yeah, that's my next piece. Like, you guys have to make sure you're running SMART goals. If your goals aren't specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely, you're not setting goals properly. I'll give people an example. So if you're basically saying, okay, I want to lose weight personally, I want to lose weight. Okay. What's that look like? Like, this is you. And just so, if anyone's done interviews before and you've actually received PPF goals back, you've gotten this back. I don't know if you guys can throw it in the chat, but it's pretty funny. Like, you'll kind of go through these things and you'll be like, this person wants to lose weight. Like, okay, I don't know if I can help them achieve that or not. You were trying to lose 5 pounds. You're trying to lose 30 pounds. You're trying to lose 100 pounds. Like, how much are you trying to lose? How are you going to do it? What are you measuring? Right? Like, okay, great. Let's make it a SMART goal. Okay. I want to lose 15 pounds. I want to be able to do it by the end of, let's say, March. So in the next 3 months. How I'm going to be able to do that is I'm going to go to the gym every single morning. And I'm going to at least be in there for 30 minutes every single day. I'm going to take my calorie count and I'm going to eat under 1,800 calories. And this is basically what I'm going to end up doing every single day. And okay, great. Now we have it. That's now specific. It's measurable. It's attainable. It's relevant to me, and it's timely. So that is what we're really looking for when you dive into the SMART goal. And you guys want to be able to do this with every single aspect, not just, personal goals, but really everyone usually is pretty good on the financial part, making their SMART goals. Because I want to make $250,000 by the end of 2023. But then we got to lay out the game plan. Then we got to go do the volume breakdown analysis to make that happen. So this is going to be.
Yeah, that just sounds like smart time blocking to work on your business, personal life, and of course, financial life. So I'm looking at this SMART goal method, and this is exactly how you get things implemented into the business. Like, the lack of clarity is why things don't get implemented. There's nobody here today, out of the, hundreds of platinum members that we have on with us today. Nobody here has a work ethic issue. Like, you guys get up and you push, and you're driven. Like, you want to sell more homes to make more money, help more people. You want to grow your business. So we don't question people's work ethic. We just question their clarity. Are you really crystal clear on exactly what to do and how to get it done? And I think that is what holds most people back from achievement, is they're just not clear on it. That's easy. So let's get clear on it, whatever it is. So let's say that you wanted to implement something from the Platinum Business Plan here. Let's call it, you wanted to become a direct response expert. I don't know what week that is, maybe week 18. And you wanted to get really good at some sort of direct mail system and targeting people that are most likely to sell. All right. So that all sounds good, right? So all you've got to do is apply this method to the implementation aspect of that. And I can assure you, there will be no clarity on exactly how to put this thing together, and it gets implemented faster. I think it was, maybe it's Abraham Lincoln that's attributed with that quote of chopping down a tree, and he would spend, if he had 3 hours to do it in, he'd spend the first 2 sharpening his axe or something like that. Have you ever heard that?
Yes.
So, and it's true. Most people just jump right in and start doing things. And they never finish. They ran out of steam. It gets complicated along the way. They quit. And that's why.